What is up, you guys? It's Anthony Monda. Thank you for tuning in to another video. Really appreciate your support. Okay, so today's video is going to be a full day of eating. Now, if you're not aware, I'm on a cut. I'm trying to get lean. I'm calling it 93-7 mode, like the lean beef, because like I said, I was kind of like 80-20 before. Nothing crazy, but could shed some body fat. So during this series, I'm taking you along my journey on my cut. Showing you my meals, workouts, tips, tricks, kind of like more vlog style. So if you're interested in that, make sure you subscribe. And if you're already subscribed, make sure you like this video and you turn on those post notifications. I would really appreciate it, man. But anyway, let's get right to it. I'm feeling good today because I have a day off work, and it's been a minute since I've had that. You guys know how that is. So you kind of sleep better, you feel better a little bit. Not the whole day off though, because it's Sunday. July 7th, I believe. So I got some check-ins. Gonna take care of some clients, but that's no work for me, man. That's just what I do. But yeah, that 9 to 5 stuff that wears you out. You guys know how that is. But anyway, I'm gonna show you guys the first meal here. All right, so my first meal here is protein pancakes. Look at how much I got out of this little mixture here. So I didn't film myself making this here, but I'm gonna tell you guys what's in it, the calories and the macros. So for this whole thing, which is going to be including what I put on with the sugar-free syrup and the Cool Whip, is going to be 560 calories. Let's see, about 67 grams of carbs, 12 grams of fat, and 47 grams of protein. So this is like the perfect way to start my day. High protein, moderate carb, lower fat, so that I have a lot of room for the rest of the day, which is one of my biggest keys that I can give away while dieting is know your appetite. So me personally, I know I get more hungry at night. So what I do is kind of like eat smaller, more moderate meals during the day so that I can have, I can satisfy my cravings at night. So if that's you, do the same thing. But let's see here. It's 1 egg, 2 egg whites, 40 grams of oats, a scoop of whey protein, which I use the fruity cereal whey, the Ghost protein, so good. 3 servings of Cool Whip. I probably should have said the banana first is 75 grams, and then 3 servings of the sugar-free syrup here. So this is like a ton for 580 calories. Got my little water over here with the Crystal Light as always. No liquid calories allowed when you're dieting. But yeah, anyway, feeling good, man. About to eat these. I'm going to show you guys what it looks like when I put the Cool Whip and the syrup on. Talking fast, man, because I'm pretty excited to eat. Been up for about an hour now, and it's about that time. You guys know how it is. Man, it looks so good. So, I forgot to tell you the most important thing about this meal. Stranger Things. Man, if you are not watching this right now, if you have heard about it, but you were thinking about it, you weren't sure if you wanted to start, if you were, because that kind of looks a little weird, a little sci-fi stuff. Hey, man, it is so, I'm telling you, Stranger Things Season 3, it is popping off right now. But if you haven't started this yet, like, that's on you. Like, I'm just being straight up. Like, you need to watch this. So, have your protein pancakes, your water without any calories, and a nice Netflix show. Start your day, man. Nothing better. Does anybody else lay back down after breakfast on weekends? Or is that just me? Man, I just so comfy. Them pancakes, they were good, man. Get you some protein pancakes in your life. About 4 hours since that big meal. I ended up passing out. And after that Stranger Things episode, so I'm kind of hungry now. And I'm going to go to the gym here soon, but going to have this, chill a little bit, then hit a good workout. I got delts and arms today, so I'm pretty pumped. Oh, and by the way, I shared this in my fat loss grocery haul video, which if you haven't watched that, I'll link that above here. But this has 12 grams of protein and 9 grams of carbs, so really good snack. You should definitely add it to your arsenal if you have not. I will continue to preach about it until you do. I want to show you guys something before I went to the gym, and that's how I keep my daily weigh-ins in my notes app for every day. So I weigh in every day to kind of understand how my weight will fluctuate. I don't take every day into account because it literally can change so much. Like, look at right here when it was 191.6 only 2 days ago. That was after the 4th of July, where I had a little bit higher calorie meals. Okay. I don't think I hit everything like I was supposed to, but look at today. 189.4. Now, if I would have freaked out here, it would not be this today. Okay, does that make sense? So if I would have just said, okay, like I'm screwed, like this isn't working, what am I doing wrong? I can't control myself. I would have not experienced my low weigh-in today. Now, 188.8, that was after I played basketball at night. You guys know that, so that one's kind of like, but I do this so I can keep track of my weigh-ins, and so I know how I'm reacting to certain foods, and just so I can, kind of document everything better. So I definitely recommend doing this. I probably just had my best workout of 2019, maybe even within the last couple years. I just want to document this because there's very few things that make you feel as good as showing up to the gym and crushing your workout, getting in the zone, zoning out, just kind of, being in tune with the music, with the weights, feeling good, getting a nice sweat on, getting a good pump. Like, it just does all these little, chemically, I feel it right now because, like, I'm super pumped and that'll die down, right? But mentally, man, it does you so good. So even when you don't feel like going, please go. But anyway, I'm super excited about that. But anyway, I'm about to show you guys what I'm having for my post-workout meal. This is what I'm going to have. I'm going to make a little salad out of all of this, okay? A big thing about salads while you're dieting is you get the most bang for your buck. So that's another high-volume meal, high-volume food. You get a ton of veggies, okay? So I got spinach here. I got lettuce over here. So don't count your veggies. Don't worry about that. It's going to add up to literally like 5 to 10 carbs maybe, but again, that's not going to be the reason that you're not losing weight, right? And then I got these already made Tyson fajita chicken strips. Perfect, man. Right in the freezer. All I'm going to do, pop them in the microwave. Nice and easy. Meal prep is cool, but there's other things that make it easier. And right here is your focus. We got 4 grams of fat, 17 grams of carbs, and 1 gram of protein. I'm probably going to have, 3 ounces? I'm probably going to have 2 servings of this, so 6 ounces. And then again, another convenience one. I got these minute rice things, brown rice and quinoa. To be honest with you, I've never had these before. Well, I've had the minute ones, but not this flavor. But I'm sure it'll be good. See the macros on this. For 1 cup, 220 calories, 42 grams of carbs, 4 grams of fat, 5 grams of protein. So pretty solid there for one of these. And then for my dressing / topping, I'm going to do a little salsa here. And then I'm going to throw all of that in this bowl, kind of mix it up a little bit. And this is going to be relatively like low calorie, but there's going to be so much going on here. So I'm going to put this together and show you guys how much this actually makes, which is going to be a lot. Everything mixed up here. I think that salsa is going to be great. And another thing I want to point out, a lot of people will make the base of the salad good, but they'll essentially ruin it with high calorie dressing like a ranch or Italian dressing or even French dressing. So make sure you're being very aware of what you're putting on your salads or in your salads. Most of the time I recommend that you kind of have your dressing on the side. That's something you can do if you have a high calorie dressing that you want, but salsa was super low calorie. But for this whole thing, it's 460 calories, 48 grams of carbs, 12 grams of fat, and 41 grams of protein. And this is a big bowl. So again, like I said before I made this, volume is huge because this is going to help fill me up. And again, why you should be eating whole foods is because you get a ton, you get a lot of bang for your buck, which is key for controlling your hunger while dieting. So it's literally been like 5 hours since I ate that salad, and oh my gosh, like I was not hungry for like 4.5 of those hours. Like I just started, like I ate that at about 2:30. It's 7:15 right now. So again, high volume, a lot of veggies, whole foods kept me full for an extended amount of time. That's why it's so important to eat those kinds of foods. Like I didn't think I was ever going to get hungry again, but you already know I am. So I'm about to show you one of my favorite meals. So bad, man. So let me show you. This is my meal here. Now keep in mind, I only had like 1,100 calories for the whole day before I ate this meal. So yes, this is a higher calorie meal. What I have here is 40 grams of oats, half of a Lenny and Larry's cookie broke up into that. And with that, I will say, shout out to my client Josh, who was gonna buy them because of me, even though I don't know how I feel about that, because for most people that's not really like an optimal like choice or optimal food, because you don't get a lot of bang for your buck. So for this cookie in here, it's 200 calories, but it's really not a lot, and it's again like not super filling, but I like it and I can afford to eat it right now, so I'm gonna. It's so good. It gets like all like gooey in there. Oh, so good. But anyway, 40 grams of oats, half a cookie in there. Got my Builder's bar here. There we go, chocolate peanut butter. This reminds me of like Twix. That's why I like this one so much. And then I have my water with, of course, Propel Zero in it, kiwi strawberry. And then I'm gonna put some Cool Whip on it. You already know that. Cool Whip for the second time of the day. Love this stuff. I tracked that. It was as about like 3 servings. I don't know. It's only like 1 gram of carb per serving, 1 gram of fat, so no big deal. But let me tell you and again, let me remind you, this is a higher calorie meal because I didn't have a lot, before this. So that's why this meal is 701 calories, 93 grams of carbs, 26 grams of fat, and 34 grams of protein. So this is a higher calorie meal for sure, but this is just proof that you don't have to eat like a bird to lose weight, okay? No meals are good. Nothing's good or bad for fat loss. It all has to be contextualized, okay? So yes, this is a bigger meal. For most people trying to lose weight, this isn't probably the most optimal thing to eat, but because I've kept my calories so low in the beginning of the day, I can afford to eat this right now. So that's what I'm about to do. About to watch YouTube video. This is Mojo99. I like watching like NBA YouTubers or like sports YouTubers, but it's one of my favorite guys. It's kind of smaller, like 22,000. Gotta support it, man. Love it. But yeah, man, about to enjoy this meal. One of my favorite meals. I'm about to show you the coolest thing ever. This might be the coolest, like, little, like, ex-fat kid thing ever. I can't even, just wait. I gotta show you real quick. Hold on. It's my cupboard, right? Look at this. Look at that, man. How dope is that? I know how it is to creep around at night looking for those snacks. Man, with that light, it makes it so much easier. I love that thing. Alright, last meal here is some cereal, of course. Because I'm a 23-year-old single guy. Obviously gotta fit in that cereal. It is 11:13. After I explain what this is and eat this, I'm going to address like eating late at night, why you shouldn't be afraid to do it, if there's anything wrong with it, if there's any pros or cons. But anyway, this is like a serving and a half of Wheaties. What I do in here is put in 50 grams of banana, somewhere in there. There you go. It's like more like chocolatey because I put in half of a pre-made protein shake there to give it like a nice chocolate taste, and then I finish it off with almond milk, stevia in there, some cinnamon, and some sugar-free syrup. So this is a nice little concoction here. And hey man, would you guys like that soggy cereal? Like, I've always been a fan of that. Even like I always used to dig like Frosted Flakes. I've always liked it like soggier. I don't know, man. I've had a lot of people hate on me for that. Is there any soggy cereal fans out there with me? Who's rocking with me? But anyway, it almost like turns into like an oatmeal consistency. So as you guys see, man, I got a sweet tooth. Like, straight up. It's okay though, man. You can feed it. You just gotta find ways to do it appropriately. But and then I got a chocolate power bar. Favorite protein bars right here. This one tastes like a Three Musketeers, man. I've said this before, but Three Musketeers, I'm dead serious. And then a vanilla one. So these are both really good. Let's see here. For the whole meal, again, a bigger meal is 685 calories, 96 grams of carbs, 15 grams of fat, 55 grams of protein. So bigger meal here. So I'm going to eat this, then I'm going to address eating late at night. All right, it's about 13 seconds later because I eat like a damn fool. But nah, I'm just playing. But I do eat fast though. I know you guys feel me on that one. Anyway, eating late, little crash course on that. Is it bad? Is it good? Is it indifferent? Okay, it's basically indifferent. The way you want to look at it is your calories and your macros, you want to count those during your awake time. So if you're someone who works thirds and you're only up, you're up during weird hours, okay? Get in those calories, hit your macros during your awake time. not even a 24-hour period, just awake time. Okay. Now, what will happen? So it's 11:30 now. So if I weigh in, let's say I wake up early at 5 a.m. and I weigh in, I will be heavier simply because my food hasn't had a chance to digest yet, and there's still food. There's still extra food volume in my stomach. Like even if I go like in the mirror right now and I like lift up my shirt and try to flex my abs, like I it won't look too sharp simply because I just had a whole bottle of water, like 8 ounces of milk, cereal, and 2 protein bars. Okay, so um, if you eat later, it doesn't equal fat gain, but you will be higher in weight probably the next day, simply because you haven't had a chance to digest your food or to go to the bathroom. Okay, so there's nothing wrong with eating late at night. It has nothing to do with fat distribution or fat gain, but it will make the scale jump. So, yeah, I wouldn't worry about it at all. What I tell people is if you like to eat late at night, if you know you're someone who's weak for eating late at night and you find yourself snacking, instead of just trying to completely quit that cold turkey, just save your calories for that time so that you can fit in a nice meal. Like I just had a 700 calorie meal at 11:30 at night, and like I can 100% say that you know like I'm gonna be losing weight doing it. Okay, so that's a good feeling. But anyway, that's a little crash course on eating late at night. There's nothing wrong with it. The only thing you'll notice is the scale will be higher the next day, especially if you weigh in earlier, just because you haven't had a chance to digest your food yet. But this is going to wrap up today's day of eating. Just looking at my calories here to tell you guys how much I had. Okay, so I had 2,486 calories here. And then I had 189 grams of protein, so I hit my protein goal. 314 grams of carbs and 66 grams of fat. Okay, so losing weight on 300 to 400 grams of carbs, man, I'm telling you, it's all about calories. Carbs aren't making you fat. Sugar's not making you fat. Like I had over 100 grams of sugar today too. Like it's not optimal, but you can lose weight doing it. You see me, I'm not eating boring foods all day. It helps sometimes because it keeps you full, but it's not necessary. Don't be afraid to fit in some, weird like foods that you actually would have if you weren't dieting. I think that's key because the number one thing, and I'll continue to say this, you can do any diet, but if you don't enjoy the foods you're eating, you're not going to stick to it, so you better figure out a way to kind of get your favorite foods in there and continue to lose weight. But anyway, this wraps up today's day of eating. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. Again, thanks for watching. I'll talk to you soon.